everybody, it's Matt here, and I'm sharing this week's tip with you, which is really how to raise your standards. So, it's funny, one of the things I'll say after a talk sometimes is, hey, here at Neuberger Company, we're raising our standards, up yours. And while I'm joking, there's a certain amount of seriousness to it. And what I mean is that if you're out there learning new things every day and your standards aren't high, you're not going to access that information. So I want you to think about where you're tolerating low standards in your life, and it's showing up. Right? You're not getting the promotion at work. Your company isn't growing. You're not keeping customers. Your personal relationships suck, or at least you're not satisfied with them. Those are areas where you have a low standard and you may not be aware of it. So the first thing we do is I want you to understand, number one, you have the power to change that. What I find is a lot of times, right, people get this learned helplessness. You have the power to change that. Once you believe you have the power to change that, you have to determine what you're not going to tolerate anymore. Just write that down. What I will no longer tolerate in my relationships, my work, the quality of my output at work, all those different things. And then number two is we've got to get you to access the right resources, which is the right thinking. In other words, we have to now install the right thought process and ultimately what your belief systems are about what is possible, what you do deserve. And you have to really own that. And if you figure out what you really deserve in these areas, then the last thing you need to do is we need to attach actions that will create evidence that you do deserve these things, right? Listen, I know that if I'm selling and I've got a cold call and I'm not getting great results because I'm having low standards, right? I'm not making enough calls, etc., whatever it is, but I'm getting a lousy result as an effect. And I've decided that I deserve better than that. I deserve to have high sales. I deserve to grow my sales every year. What I know is I'm going to now have to access better behavior. And what that means is I create 3 actions, such as I'll make more calls, I'll make calls to people that I know I should be talking to, that I know will be more receptive to me, and I'm going to have a more powerful message when I talk to them. If I took those 3 actions, I'm going to create the result that's going to reinforce my higher standards. So go out there and figure out how you can apply this process to raise your standards. If you have questions, contact your Neuberger & Company representative, and we'd be happy to help you raise your standards in that area. Thanks so much. Have a fantastic week.